Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. This time we're going deep on how physical therapy can help manage BPH symptoms.
Ah, yes. Benign prostatic hyperplasia.
Exactly.
We hear about that a lot.
We do. And we love to explore tools and techniques. So we'll be focusing on a device called IsoTone.
IsoTone.
Yeah. And how it can be part of your BPH management plan.
And that's a really interesting approach because, we can't directly shrink an enlarged prostate with physical therapy.
Right.
But we can be incredibly effective in helping manage those symptoms.
So it's really about improving your quality of life even though you have BPH.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head.
Right.
When we talk about physical therapy for BPH, we're talking about strengthening and coordinating the muscles of the pelvic floor.
Okay.
Reducing tension in those areas and improving overall flexibility.
So it's pretty comprehensive.
It is. And we're going to focus on 3 key areas.
Okay.
Targeted massage-specific exercises and how the IsoTone device can be incorporated into both.
IsoTone sounds intriguing.
IsoTone is a self-warming tool used for therapeutic massage and exercise.
Okay.
And the heat is really beneficial because it promotes blood flow and helps reduce inflammation.
Right.
Which can be a major source of discomfort for men with BPH.
Okay, a self-warming massage tool.
It is.
How does that work?
Well, it has both a ball handle and a cylindrical section.
I see.
That can be used to massage targeted areas like your lower abdomen, back, and even your thighs.
You're using it to actually massage those areas, not just kind of letting it sit there.
Exactly. You're actively massaging those areas with the IsoTone.
Okay.
And the key is to use smooth, consistent movements.
Okay.
Aim for about 3 to 5 moves per second when you're massaging with IsoTone.
I see.
And if you're focusing on your abdomen, apply gentle but firm pressure to improve circulation around your vital organs.
Now, I'm curious about the exercises.
Yeah.
What specific exercises are helpful for BPH?
One of the mainstays is Kegel exercises.
Okay.
They strengthen your pelvic floor muscles, which play a key role in bladder control.
I've heard of Kegels,
Yeah.
but honestly never really understood how to do them correctly.
Well, it's all about engaging the right muscles and using proper breathing techniques.
Okay.
You don't want to strain.
Right.
The best way to think about it is imagine you're trying to stop the flow of urine midstream.
Yeah.
Those are the muscles you want to engage.
Okay, I think I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Now, what about exercises that actually use the IsoTone?
Yeah.
You mentioned something called the IsoCrunch.
Yes. The IsoCrunch is a great exercise to do with the IsoTone.
Okay.
It strengthens your core muscles,
Okay.
which can improve pelvic alignment and contribute to better bladder control.
So how do we do it?
Imagine yourself lying on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor.
Okay.
You're holding the IsoTone above your chest.
Got it.
Arms extended.
So far, so good?
Engage your chest muscles and lift your head slightly off the ground.
Okay.
Then bring your knees towards your chest
Okay.
in a tight crunch position.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
And that's your starting position.
I'm in the crunch position holding the IsoTone.
Right?
Now what?
Now the action starts.
Okay.
Slowly press the IsoTone handles inward.
Okay.
And as you do that, propel your upper body forward and bring your thighs even closer to your chest.
Okay.
Keep squeezing until the IsoTone is fully contracted. That's the squeeze phase.
So I'm using the IsoTone for resistance as I crunch.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then comes the expand phase.
Okay.
You're going to rapidly expand the IsoTone handles outward,
Got it.
simultaneously lowering your upper body and legs back to that starting position.
Squeeze in, expand out.
Yeah.
How many times do I repeat this cycle?
As many times as you comfortably can.
Okay.
You can adjust the intensity by squeezing and expanding more or less forcefully.
Got it.
And remember to breathe.
Okay.
Maintaining steady breaths throughout the exercise is key.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So we've got Kegels working on those pelvic floor muscles.
Yeah.
And then IsoCrunch is really engaging that core. It's interesting how they kind of work together to address BPH symptoms.
Absolutely. It's a very holistic approach.
Okay.
Strengthening those pelvic floor muscles improves bladder control directly.
Right.
And then core strength helps with pelvic alignment,
Okay.
which can further reduce those urges to go.
It's like a two-pronged attack on BPH.
Exactly. And we're using the IsoTone for both the massage and the exercise.
Right.
So you're getting multiple benefits from one device.
And that heat that it produces,
Yeah.
is that just a nice feature or?
It's not just a cool feature.
Okay.
It's actively working to reduce inflammation and improve blood flow.
Which can really help with discomfort.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Discomfort and tension in the pelvic region can actually worsen BPH symptoms.
Interesting.
So addressing those issues with the massage and exercise
Okay.
can make a big difference in your overall well-being.
This is all making sense now.
Good.
But I'm sure our listeners are wondering,
Yeah.
what kind of improvements can I expect to see?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
The benefits are multifaceted.
Okay.
First and foremost, you can expect to see improvements in bladder control.
Okay.
That means fewer trips to the bathroom,
Less urgency.
less urgency, fewer of those frustrating nighttime interruptions.
I think that alone would be a game changer for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
What else?
You can also anticipate reduced discomfort and tension in the pelvic area.
Okay.
And as we discussed, that can have a positive ripple effect on your BPH symptoms as well.
Less discomfort, better bladder control. Sign me up.
Exactly.
Okay, what else?
And let's not forget the overall benefits of improved core strength and posture.
Right.
A strong core supports your back, improves your balance, can even boost your energy levels.
So it's not just about managing the BPH symptoms. It's about your overall well-being is improving.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And remember, the key is consistency.
Okay.
Just like any exercise program, you need to make these techniques part of your routine to see lasting results.
So it's not a quick fix.
Yeah.
It's really more of a lifestyle change.
It is. It's a sustainable approach to better health and a better quality of life.
I'm really impressed with the comprehensive nature of it.
Good. I'm glad.
It seems like it goes beyond just treating symptoms.
It does. It's about taking a proactive approach to your health and well-being, and that's where IsoTone really shines.
Speaking of IsoTone, I know they offer some great resources online to support people.
They do.
Going through this.
They have detailed instructions and demonstrations for all the BPH-specific exercises and massage techniques, all available for free on their website.
That's fantastic.
It is.
So even if you're not working one-on-one with a physical therapist, you can still get some guidance.
You can access expert guidance and support.
That's wonderful.
It is, and that's what we're all about here, empowering you with the knowledge and tools you need to take control of your health.
Well, I think we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
We've really gone deep into this world of physical therapy for BPH.
We have.
Explored IsoTone, learned about some techniques that can really help men manage their symptoms and improve their quality of life.
And highlighted the importance of a holistic approach.
Yes.
Combining that targeted massage-specific exercises and a commitment to consistency.
Absolutely. And I think it's worth mentioning that this isn't just about treating symptoms.
No.
It's about reclaiming your well-being and living your life to the fullest.
Exactly.
But before we wrap up, I want to make sure we address one more crucial aspect of BPH.
Okay.
The emotional side of things.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
It's important to remember that BPH isn't just a physical condition.
Right.
It can also have a significant impact on your emotional well-being.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable how, those symptoms would affect a man's confidence and self-esteem.
Absolutely. The frequent urination, the discomfort, the potential impact on intimacy.
Yeah.
It can all take a toll on your emotional state.
We were just talking about the emotional side of things.
Right.
And how it can really impact, just a man's overall well-being.
It really can.
So let's dive a bit deeper into that.
Okay.
Because it's not just about managing the physical symptoms.
No, it's not.
It's how those symptoms make you feel.
Exactly.
Like, can you imagine, having to go to the bathroom all the time?
Yeah.
And the discomfort?
Yeah.
It could really affect a man's confidence.
It can affect their relationships, their work life.
Yeah.
Even their hobbies.
So it's important to acknowledge that.
It is.
And not just try to push those feelings aside.
Absolutely not.
So what can men do
to
address those feelings?
One of the most powerful things you can do is talk about it.
Okay.
Find somebody you trust.
Okay.
Whether it's your partner, a friend, a family member, a therapist.
Yeah.
And just share what you're going through.
I imagine that could be really helpful.
It can be incredibly helpful.
Just to get it off your chest, so to speak.
To just voice those feelings can take a huge weight off your shoulders.
Yeah, and to know you're not alone.
Exactly, you're not alone.
Other people are going through this too.
Many men experience these same challenges.
Okay.
And there's strength in knowing that.
And I imagine it's easy to kind of isolate yourself.
It is.
When you're going through something like this.
It is.
So connecting with others is really important.
It really is.
And there are lots of ways to connect.
There are support groups, online forums, even dedicated communities for men with BPH.
It's like having a whole team of people who understand what you're going through.
Exactly.
And can support you.
Right.
And what about self-care?
Self-care is also incredibly important.
Okay.
Taking time for yourself, doing things you enjoy, practicing relaxation techniques.
So it's really about taking care of your whole self.
It is. It's about finding that balance between addressing the physical challenges and nurturing your emotional health.
And it sounds like the two really go hand in hand.
They do.
That the more you take care of the physical, the better you'll feel emotionally.
Absolutely. And the better you feel emotionally, the more strength and motivation you'll have to stick with those healthy habits.
It creates like a positive feedback loop.
It does. It's a positive cycle.
That's great.
And the more you invest in your well-being, the more you'll get out of it.
Well, this has been so insightful.
Good. I'm glad.
We really went deep today.
We did.
And, learned so much about not just the physical aspects of BPH, but the emotional and mental aspects as well.
And I think the key takeaway here is that while BPH can be a challenging condition, there are many things men can do to manage it effectively.
Yeah. From those exercises we talked about.
Yes.
And the massage to connecting with others and taking care of yourself.
Exactly.
There's so many tools and resources available.
There are.
To help you on this journey.
And remember that IsoTone device we discuss.
Yes.
That's a great example of how innovation can play a role in making BPH management easier and more comfortable.
And for those of you listening who want to learn more about IsoTone, be sure to check out our show notes.
Yes.
For links to their website and those free resources.
And if you're feeling overwhelmed or unsure where to start, don't hesitate to reach out to your healthcare provider.
They can point you in the right direction.
They can.
So to wrap up, you are not alone.
You're not.
There is a whole community of support out there.
Absolutely.
To help you thrive.
Stay curious, stay informed, and keep on diving deep.
We'll see you next time for another deep dive.
Take care.